I had my first $1 million in liquid when I was 23 years old. And the reason why I was able to get to that level was because I actually figured out how to get rich. And I would say I got rich fairly quick, given that I came from Syria almost 10 years ago. I had no laptop, had no phone, had no internet experience at all. My English was pretty fucking terrible, and I pretty much came here with 3 of my sisters. Both my parents lived in a 3-bedroom or 2-bedroom apartment, and pretty much had to start from ground zero, right? So to be where I am today in life, I would say I was able to get it done in a pretty quick manner, right? By no means am I the richest, the smartest, the best person on the internet, nor do I strive or want to be. But I feel like I've accomplished enough where I can go ahead and share and give back to people who were once in my position. And what I'm about to go over with you guys isn't like some secret drop shipping or crypto trading or whatever it is you're trying to do. It's not like no hack. What I'm about to share with you guys in this video is really one of the core principles that you need to understand as an entrepreneur or as somebody who is looking to make money online and accomplish a life. And the same principle that I'm about to share with you guys is something that the majority of people actually overlook when it comes to starting something new or trying to build a business that will give them the financial and the location and the time freedom that they're looking for. The number one thing I want you guys to take away from this video once you're done watching it is that once you understand this principle and apply it to whatever it is you are doing, you should be able to get fairly rich fairly quick. And when I mean quick, I'm not saying tomorrow, next month, or next week. I mean between 6 to 12 months. If you apply what I'm about to tell you right now, you are going to be in a position where life will be more abundant. And if you can't listen to me for the next 10 minutes, then you might as well just scroll over this video because you're already cooked. Like, you're already doomed. This is not for you. Hang it up. Let me put myself in your positions, right? You're probably either working a 9-to-5 job right now, and you're looking to quit that job for more time freedom, right? But make the same amount of money. Or you're working a shitty 9-to-5 job that's not paying you enough, and you're looking to grab whatever it is you have to start something new that'll pay you enough and give you the time freedom. Or somewhere in between, right? The reality is the reason why you are getting paid what you are currently getting paid is because you don't understand the value accrual system. What does that mean? So there's something called systemized value creation. And this is when a new company, a new product, a new innovation, a new service comes into a marketplace and disrupts something, and it creates massive value for everybody and anybody who gets involved in that opportunity. To make it more relatable, let's compare it to something like Uber. When Uber came, they solved a big problem that was unreliable transportation, right? And they made it easy for everybody to not only take transportation, but be a transporter. And by doing that, they created a $1 billion company that generated and made millions of people a lot of money. Then another example is Amazon. When Amazon came, well, they solved the problem of inconvenient shopping, right? People didn't trust the idea or the process of shopping online because bad customer service, right? Shipping times, etc., etc., etc. So Amazon, they solved that problem. They also created $1 trillion company and millions of millionaires, really. And the reason why I give those analogies is because the reality is whatever it is you're getting paid right now, you are not sitting on the top of the value accrual system. Okay, you are sitting somewhere in the middle or in the bottom half of that system, right? Whether you're a sales guy, customer support person, whatever it is you're doing, right? When I first started working here in America, I started off as a busboy, right, in a restaurant. And as a busboy, I had to clean the toilets and take things off the table and then take them back to the kitchen. So I got paid the least amount, probably right under the dishwasher or right next to the dishwasher salary, because I was doing the least valuable tasks at the time in that business, in that economy. But then I moved up to a waiter, and now I started making more than a busboy, more than a dishwasher, but still less than a chef, for example. Why? Because my value rised in the ecosystem that I was in. So what I'm trying to explain here is that the more value you give to the world, the more money the world will give you, right? But if you are stuck doing things and trying things that don't necessarily bring or capture a lot of value in a specific ecosystem, then you will never be able to get rich. So, for example, if you're trying to start trading, right? And that's not working for you. The reason why you're not going to get to where you want to be with trading is because you are not adding any new value to the world. What does that mean? So if you're trading, you are buying dollars and selling dollars for a small arbitrage in between based off buyers and sellers. You're not creating anything new for the world to be able to pay you for it. So same thing when it comes to dropshipping. You're trying to find common problems and bring common solutions and expect to make uncommon money in between, right? Which doesn't really make sense. So for me, what's really allowed me to make a big difference in my life was understanding this value creation principle. So when we launched the current brand that I operate, NZT48, that product came to the market as a specific engineered solution to a common problem that was already in the market. What was that problem? If you search back a year or two, Adderall had a big rise in demand, and then it also had a big rise in the shortage, right? The supply shortened up. Why? Because a lot of college students and people started using Adderall pretty heavily to get tasks done, and then they would just crash. So because of that, they created a lot of side effects and symptoms, and because of that, a lot of people stopped wanting to take Adderall. So they were on the hunt, right, itching for a new solution. That's where we came in. We positioned NZT48 as a replacement to that problem, right? That was a core problem that was there. And by doing that, we were able to capture on a multi-billion-dollar industry and capture value that was already flowing somewhere else into our business. And that's how we were able to generate tens of millions of dollars. So the way you want to think about starting a new business or getting into a new venture, or how can you start making more money, is by understanding how can you work your way up on the value ladder in the current ecosystem that you're in, or a new ecosystem that you're trying to get into, right? It's like the business owner is always going to make the most money, right? Then the second-hand man will probably make a little bit less money, but also come with a little bit less stress. The third person, the fourth person, the ladder goes on. So wherever it is you are right now on the value ladder, that is the number one thing you have to identify. And you have to understand your place. And then you have to acquire the skill sets that you need in order to start earning more money, right? And capture more value in that same ecosystem. And again, what worked for me was getting into e-commerce and not doing dropshipping, not doing trading, not doing social media marketing, which I've tried all of those things, right? It's actually building something called a micro brand. And when I did that, right, the formula to do that was pretty simple. Number one, I identified a big problem. Number two, I made sure that that problem was affecting millions and millions of people. Number three, I made sure that those people had the funding and the means to actually pay for the product or the service that I was going to offer in that marketplace to solve this big problem. And then number four, you have to make sure that whatever it is you are doing is going to be scalable with people and systems. Okay, this is where, again, a lot of people also fuck up. Everybody wants to be, a boss. Everybody wants to be a CEO. But what they lack to understand is by doing that, you have to leverage and you have to be able to trust other people. Okay, you cannot build an empire by yourself. So that's, again, why, like when I go ahead and I say trading will never work out, well, it's because you're always spending on yourself. And unless you're on the computer trading, you will not get to financial freedom you are looking for, right? Same thing with like TikTok Shop or being a TikTok Shop creator. Well, guess what? At the end of the day, you have to sit there and record content every single day. And if you do not record content, you will not make money, right? Versus when it comes to e-commerce and making money online, if you can go ahead and come up with a unique product or find a unique product and sell it to a unique customer that has been facing a problem for a very long time, and build the systems and build a team around it, then you, my friend, will be on your way to financial freedom. And again, the main message here is like, I don't want you guys to continue trying new business models and continue trying new strategies and continue trying to find the newest fad when you don't understand the actual number one principle you need to understand in order to become successful, which is, again, understanding where you are on the value accrual system and being able to position yourself and learn the skill sets to move up that system. Hopefully you guys like this video. Quick little rant before I go eat. My friends are over there. It's almost time to sunset. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you would like me to talk about next. Drop a like, comment, share, all that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. So.